Hi, welcome back. You're watching Ask Profit, a show where you get all your stock-related queries answered. You can either call us or even WhatsApp us and get both your fundamental and technical queries answered. And just for the same, we have our experts with us, Ajit Mishra now joining in, Senior Vice President Research of Religare Broking. Along with him, we have Saurabh Jain, Equity Head of SMC Global Securities. With that, gentlemen, let me go to the caller. It's Mohan, who's calling to us from Bangalore. He wants to understand something on Interact Building. So, Mohan, how can we help you today?
Just wanted to know a view of this stock for long-term view. This stock looks to be very attractive, and it has got a good profits. I heard. So, I just want to know for long-term view, where can I buy these shares?
Okay, so it's a fresh buy that you're looking at, right?
Yeah, I'm looking for a fresh buy.
Okay. Saurabh, let me come to you on something like Interact Building. Now, we've seen even the other one, that's EPAC Prefab Tech, which is in a similar space, has also posted a stellar sort of post-listing performance that we are looking at. So just want to understand, while valuations are comparatively richer for this, is it appropriate to enter at these levels? Ajit, let me come to you on this one as well. What is your view with Interact Building?
Good morning. So basically, we are seeing that the stock has been maintaining the positive momentum overall. Means after making a new record high of late, we were seeing a bit of profit taking. So it seems like that overall the trend is intact. It's just a healthy consolidation that currently the stock is experiencing. With the view of long term, I believe that this zone close around 2300, 2250 is the area basically where we have multiple supports. And since he's planning to accumulate fresh, he can start doing in a staggered manner, means buying, at least half of quantity at current levels and add more in case if it witnesses any dip towards 2350 mark. And for the entire position, 2250 on the closing, this should be his stop.
Mohan, I hope that answers your query. But Ajit, the next query is also for you. Now, this is Nirav who's writing to us from Ahmedabad. His query is with regards to GM Breweries. He's holding 131 shares at the price of 735. Wants to understand on the technicals that now that it is showing reversal, so whether it is still attractive at these levels that we are looking at. What's your view on this?
So from 725 to 1300, he has already seen a strong rally, but since he didn't book the profit, now the stock is experiencing profit-taking correction. So roughly around 50%, more than 30% rather, from the record highs, we have already seen retracement, and now the stock is currently trading below the 20 EMA mark. So consolidation is more likely. For any further strength, we need a close above 1100 mark. Then we can see the next leg of the move or a recovery in the stock in coming sessions. So as of now, from the trading point of view, his stop should be now at 950 area, and the moment let's say we cross 1100 mark, he can trade stop loss 2050. On the higher side, 1250, 1300 should be the zone where he can consider booking at least partial profits.
Okay, so that's with regards to GM Breweries is what we are looking at. But now we have the next caller, that's Venkat, who's calling to us from Bengaluru. Do note, viewers.
The next query that's coming in is from Colonel Raja from Chennai. He's asking a query on L&T Finance, bought 58 shares at 173. L&T Finance, let's pull that counter up, and he's currently sitting at a profit of almost 8,000 rupees. Asking if we should book profits right now. Ajit, what would you recommend on L&T Finance?
So phenomenal return, Puneet, and still we are not seeing any sign of slowdown. Means the stock has been maintaining its positive tone, trading at the record highs, still holding the short-term averages. So everything is like in the favor that this prevailing trend and momentum is likely to continue. But since we have already seen a very strong surge, trading stop loss is something that I would recommend him to maintain. So stop at roughly around 300 level is something that he should consider, at present. And on the higher side, since the stock is already at the record highs, but basis the consolidation range, maybe close to around 320-25 is the area basically where it might face resistance. So if the view is, let's say, for a shorter duration, he can book around that area and wait for some consolidation.
Okay, so that's it. L&T Finance is what we are looking at. With that, we have the next caller online. It's Ayush who's calling to us from Gurugram. Hi, Ayush. How can we help you today? That's at IRFC is what we are looking at. But now coming to the next query, it's from Raghuram, who's writing to us about Astral. He's bought 100 shares at the levels of 1,970. Wants to currently facing a loss of about 54,000 on this counter. Wants to understand whether he should continue to hold on this one. Ajit, let me come to you on something like an Astral.
So yes, there was an attempt earlier. Means the stock rebounded very sharply, in the month of November, the beginning, but the momentum fade out in the following session, and now we are again seeing the stock is struggling to hold above the key averages. So this indicates that bears are still under control, and probably around 1400 is what we have the immediate support. So in case if it slips below this area, my recommendation is to exit and switch to the counters which are aligned to the overall market trend, which are trading closer to the 52-week high or record highs.
Got the view, Ajit. But today on Know Your Company, you will we are giving our viewers a chance to guess which company the next one is coming in on something like an NTPC Green. Rohit Jain from Bengaluru is asking. He has 50 shares, asking if he can buy 100 more right now. Ajit, on the charts, what would you recommend?
So, Puneet, still there is no sign of recovery or reversal. Means there were attempts in the recent past, but couldn't surpass the major hurdle of the major long-term moving averages around 105 area. So, if the view is short-term, definitely it's an avoid, and even for the long-term, also at least he should wait and see, how the earnings are going to pan out. But as of now, indications are in the favor that sideways to negative tone might continue.
Okay, so that's an NTPC Green Energy that we are looking at. But now the next caller who's joining us is Subaru. He's calling to us from Hyderabad. Hi, how can we help you today?
Hi, madam. My name is Subaru, calling from Hyderabad.
Yes, please state your query.
I have a GMDC 100 shares purchased at 595 rupees with a 3 month view.
Okay, a 3-month view is what you're looking at. Ajit, let me come to you on something like a GMDC. What would your view be with this counter?
So phenomenal run and followed by this, profit taking phase, but of late after this, fresh announcement around the rare earth, magnets. So again, we are seeing the stock is witnessing strong traction with the volume. So everything looks okay as of now, but it's a high beta counter. So for that, in case if you're holding, let's say for a 3 month kind of a time horizon, at least 500 should now be your strict stop loss, which is roughly around 10% down from the current area. Around 640, 650 would be the next hurdle, means they're around the record high zone. It might face resistance. So once we reach to that area, at least book partial profit and trail your stop loss to 620.
The next one's on Oracle Financial, and K Guru from Chennai is asking if it's a good time to buy for the long term. The next one's something like a Tata Motors passenger vehicle, and Someshkar from Bengaluru is asking a short term view on the stock. He has bought 250 shares at 770 rupees per share. So he's also received the commercial vehicle shares right now at 259 shares he's received. Ajit, on the charts, I know it's a short-term, chart that's built on the commercial vehicle side, but on passenger vehicle, any view?
So passenger vehicle, we all know that the kind of underperformance that the stocks has been experiencing for almost 1.5 years, and still there is no sign of revival. On the other hand, post this, listing of commercial vehicle, we are seeing strong traction building. So he can consider exiting his position from the passenger vehicle segment and completely switch to commercial vehicle if you wish to continue with Tata Motors.
Okay, another query in the auto space is what we are looking at, and now the viewer wants to know about Bajaj Auto, and this is on the technical front. He wants to know whether it's a good time to enter for a swing trade. So Ajit, let me come to you on this one. What's your view?
So yes, it seems set for the next leg of a rebound, though the kind of quantum that we are seeing in other two-wheelers named like Hero MotoCorp, TVS, Aisha, they are doing comparatively better. But yes, from the shorter point of view, 9750, 9800 is something that the stock might test, and we have very strong base around 8750. So with that as a stop loss, 9750, 9800 should be a positional target. You can start accumulating.
Okay, so that's with regards to Bajaj Auto is what we are seeing. The next queries we are looking at is from Bharat, who's writing to us from Gujarat. His question is regarding KC International.
It's time for a second round of the rapid fire session, and Saurabh as well as Ajit, you know the drill. Keep your answers as short as possible on buy, sell and hold, so that we can take a lot more queries. The next one is on L&T Technologies. The 12 to 18 months view is what Gautam is asking. Saurabh, I think hold. Okay, got it.
Okay, the next you are asking about EaseMyTrip. He's holding 2,150 shares and wants to understand whether he should continue to hold this one or not. Ajit, your view?
Exit.
Happiest Mind bought at 714,400 quantity. Should he book his loss, Ajit?
Yes, and switch to HCL.
Ashwini's bought 2,000 shares of Canara Bank at 134. Wants to understand the short-term view on this. Ajit, your view, whether he should continue to hold?
Yeah, hold with stop at 145 and keep on trading on the rise.
The next one's on JK Lakshmi Cement. Our viewer has bought it. PFC bought at 420, 351 shares. Ajit?
Hold can add more around 325, 330 zone.
Chris has bought 1,200 shares of Ashoka Buildcon and has been
the next one's on something like an Orient Cement, bought at 300, and he's asking if we can wait for the next 6 months, Ajit.
Hold with stop at 150.
R. Swaminathan has bought NetWeb shares and has corrected over 50%. Wants to understand whether he should continue to hold. Ajit, your view?
Hold with stop at 3,050 and use recovery to reduce the position.
ABB, a 2-year view is what Ajit is asking.
Okay, Chike Gowda has wants to invest in Brigade Hotel Ventures. Wants to understand, is it a right time to buy? Ajit, your view?
Yes, he can accumulate with stop at 800.
TVS Supply Chain bought at 147, 5,500 quantity. Ajit?
Hold.
Neha Lata has 200 shares of Kale at the price of 172. Wants to understand whether she should hold or sell. Ajit, your view?
Gain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold.
Redington, is it a good time to enter for the next 2?
Okay, well, that brings us an end to this rapid fire round and also this edition of Ask Profit that we are looking at. Thank you so much, Saurabh and Ajit, for taking out the time and answering all of these queries. 53 queries have been answered so far on this show, Puneet. So it was an interesting one, despite, starting the show off a bit late. But yeah, that's all that we're looking at, right, today's session?
Most certainly, and we are continuing our trend. We're hitting half century of queries. So thanks so much for sending in. But that's all the time we have on this edition of Ask Profit. KYC comes up next.